The Byers Family Guarantee is doing the right thing for our clients. Home is where the heart is. It's where we can all feel safe. We had known that there was a large catastrophe that happened in the Santa Rosa, Sonoma area with all the fires. Knowing that we had some of our clients affected from that, and I really wanted to get out there firsthand to see what that damage looked like.
The home is a home. It's like, where you come after a day's work or after a vacation, you're coming home. You can't wait to get there. It is paradise. After living here a while, it's just a wonderful place, and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I'm the last of my generation in my family, so I have, I've accumulated everybody else's memorabilia. I've got boxes of pictures from probably 1880 all the way up through the present time from relatives. The night of the fire, maybe 8:30 or so, stepped out the door, and it was about a 40-mile-an-hour wind or so, and there was a lot of smoke in the air. Went back in the home and turned on the news. There was a fire in Calistoga, which is about 20 miles away. I think we were just getting smoke. I wasn't really worried about the fire. Somewhere around 2 o'clock in the morning, I was woken by flashing lights. When I got up, looked out the window, and the building next door to me was on fire. Pretty much panicked at that time. I hadn't believed it. It just happened so quickly. I woke my wife up, told her we had to get out of the house right now. Let's go. So we hadn't any thought of taking anything from the house. My thought was just get out as quickly as possible. There were fires on both sides of the street as we were driving out. Pretty scary. Embers were coming down like snow. The smoke was so thick you could hardly breathe. The fire wiped out most of my neighborhood. Over 5,000 houses were destroyed during the fire. It was a really horrible incident. Driving up through all the devastation, I got probably 2 or 3 blocks from here, and I could see the house through the trees, and I almost cried when I saw it. I couldn't believe it. It was still standing. So I never thought about my belongings ever. I never thought about that. Just that the home was still there. It was unbelievable, and a very emotional experience. Seeing all that devastation and then seeing my home still standing. And, of course, we were still alive. That was paramount in my mind. It wasn't until 2 or 3 days later when I started to think, well, why did my house survive when all these others burned, I started thinking about, the stucco and the roof, and then other people that I'd met had been talking about how their house burned because of leaves in the gutter catching fire, and it's a fact. I just don't think the house would have survived if we hadn't had that leaf guard system.
This is why we do what we do, helping save the home and preserving those memories. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.